Good evening and welcome to Serious Matters. This is ONIF TV. My name is Olukunle Abraham. And of course, what we'll be looking at this evening, I have two videos to run concurrently. But then the first one we're going to be talking about is the rearrest of one of the newest decampees, PC, that's, celebrated his decamping to APC and all of that, is rearrested by the EFCC. Remember or recall that some days ago he was called for, was taken in for questioning, and he left. He said he even took pictures at the hotel where he went for lunch or dinner, whichever he went for, showing to prove to everybody that arrested. But now the latest news now is that he has been rearrested. Somebody even said that maybe he got a hint that he was going to be arrested by the EFCC, and that was why he decamps to the APC, as if that will, help him to, push it aside, not knowing that, But then let's look at what the news says. A former Minister of Aviation, Fani-Kayode, was on Tuesday rearrested by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) within the premises of the Federal High Court in Lagos over alleged forgery. Well, this case, there has been several cases, allegations coming up, talking about that's where the name of this former minister keeps popping up. But then he has answers to every question. He has answers to every question. He's one man who I know talks. He talks. He's always saying something. He has something to say about everything. He has something to say. If there's no way you question him, he has to say, but you said this the last time. Now he will have, an excuse, and then eventually at the end of it all, they say, so he said, I bless God. He ties it around God. Well, on the premises of the Federal High Court in Lagos over alleged forgery, the scenario played out after Justice Daniel Osiago adjourned further hearing in his trial over alleged 4.6 billion naira fraud to January 24th, 2022. Fani-Kayode was still at the corridor of the court when an EFCC investigator, Shehu Shuaibu, walked up to him alongside a lawyer in the commission, and after some discussions, the former minister entered his vehicle and followed the operatives. Kayode was in EFCC Lagos office for questioning over alleged forgery. It will be recalled that the former minister was also recently quizzed over the allegation, and prior to his arrest, further hearings in trial of Femi Fani-Kayode alongside the former minister of finance, Mrs. Nenade Esther Usman, a former outgoing chairman Danjuma Yusuf, and a firm Joint Trust Dimensions Nigeria Limited over an alleged 4.6 billion naira fraud was stalled before Justice Daniel Osiago. The matter was adjourned owing to the absence of one of the defense lawyer, Chief from Ferdinand Obi San, who wrote a letter to the court requesting for another hearing date. Responding EFCC lawyer Rotimi Oyedepo was not opposed to Obi's request. He, however, informed the court that the prosecution was glad that the court has figured out from its record that Femi Fani-Kayode had sought repeated excuses from the courts. He added that the prosecution had recently discovered that all letters sent by Femi Fani-Kayode were fake. Fake in the sense that because some of them said that he was going on medical treatment, he was this, he was sick or this, they suddenly discovered that all the letters that he sent in were fake. At this point, then saying it was a grant and adjournment, the judge said, having granted an adjournment on the letter, the court has become functus officio. Those are legal terms. In response, Oyedepo told the court that the EFCC was currently working on the report and will do the needful. The prosecution of Femi Fani-Kayode and others had commenced since 2016 before Justice Muslim Hassan. The judge later rescued himself from the case following a petition by Femi Fani-Kayode alleging that he was formerly a legal officer within the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission's EFCC. The case was subsequently transferred to Justice Rilwan Aikawa. However, midway to the defendant's trial, Justice Aikawa was transferred out of Lagos to another jurisdiction of the court. This led to the transfer of the case to Justice Ostiago for the matter to commence afresh. The EFCC, in a 17-count charge marked FHC/L/C/251C/2016, alleged that the accused persons had on or before January 2015 unlawfully retained the total sum of 4.6 billion to the proceeds of an unlawful act. Well, we will be waiting because there is no way Fani-Kayode Chief Fani-Kayode, like he's popularly called, would always have a response to this. He will have something to say about this, and so we'll wait for what his response is. But just to get you in the know that he has been rearrested, and we're waiting for further responses from that end. Somebody said too bad for him. Someone which made him to decamp, but the decamping ain't working. FFK has gone to bed with some bad people. This time he might just be heading to jail. Somebody, said that. Somebody said he's paying the price for saying unhealthy things about APC and Buhari in the past. They are using him as a case study that you can be in APC and be prosecuted. Between nobody should take him serious after saying things like this. Then I'm committed to opposing the APC and those that are in their ranks for the rest of my natural life, and I will never join them no matter what. They are nothing but darkness, whilst I stand for the light of God and truth. There can be no fellowship between light and darkness. I wonder, he is so eloquent. He's so eloquent with the things the way he puts his stuff together. The way he puts his stuff together. He's so eloquent. And then he keeps hanging around God. But you don't look it. Come on. You don't look it. Can you imagine one making such a statement on verified social media accounts? And here he is today. He has made several statements after he decamped, saying that now he knows better. The same Buhari that you said was not good, was not this. Now he's a good man. Now that I got close to him, I got to know that he's a nice man. He's this, he's that. Well, we'll see how far this goes. We'll see how far the letters he has been sending, saying that he's not around, saying that he went for treatment, saying that the court has discovered that most of those letters were fake. And so we're waiting for, responses from that end to see, how that goes, so that we'll keep updating ourselves. Well, just to let you know that Chief Femi Fani-Kayode has been rearrested. Somebody, let me add a few more comments. Somebody said, "Wahala for FFK. I hope he has finished eating his party dinner before they are this arrest. Going from one dinner to the other with all, But then he joined APC. Somebody said he joined APC without sharing the loot on entry. It doesn't work like that. Emo, your hand tight, or they will force open for now." Now, somebody's saying that. Yeah. Somebody said, okay, maybe we can talk about this. Somebody said FFK is a gunner. Said they will lure him and allow him to gradually spend his little cash chasing shadows, because he's been spending a lot. Look at the what's it called? The tour he was doing around, going from state to state. I mean, that cost him so much. He's been doing a lot of movements and all of that. And seriously, I don't know. He said this is the right time for that journalist guy to ask him who is bankrolling him. Like, seriously, you recall that guy in Enugu who has, you're just traveling from state to state, you're going around. Who is bankrolling you? Well, maybe the way this case is going, we now see what the answer to that question that the guy received a backlash for. Very insultive and come on. He said, I bet he won't be able to respond rudely to him this time by the time the EFCC milks the last sap from his generation's pockets. Well, maybe we go to the next one. Now, serious matters we see though. So just keep watching, and of course, share the video, share them. Just do us that favor, share the video, share them. Make we drop our comments, and of course, just the yarn. Now, serious matters we do here, and like I always talk, make your comment